This is the part of our business that I love the most. Please look up to our screen and listen to our song. Sight Talk Care has done many projects throughout our 3 years. We have donated more than €1 million in collective projects around the world. The future of Sight Talk Care, we want to work locally. We want to help you. The money that you donate through Sight Talk, we give to Sight Talk Care in your local community. And we start that opportunity, that new opportunity here today in Hungary, the host country. The Foundation for Children's Hearts. It is a wonderful charity here in Hungary. They focus on heart surgery for men, women, adults, but for our focus is the children of Hungary, heart transplants, heart surgery, heart health. We have some gifts we'd like to present to the children and their mothers and families, thanking them for coming. We'd like to present the children with Buddy, Sight Talk Buddy.
On behalf of all the Sight Talk members and all the members that have donated to Sight Talk Care, I want to present this check for a modest amount, but we hope that you can do a lot with it. And as we all know, we will be back in Hungary later. We will have more conventions here, and we will always support the local areas. So we hope you can do great things when you start. So on behalf of all of you out there that have donated to Sight Talk Care, I present a check for €10,000.
Founders, just stand where you are. Our founders, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, have pledged whatever, from now on, whatever you donate in the box, they will personally match from their pockets. They will match your donation. That's a huge round of applause. So, Children's Heart Foundation, we give you $10,000. Audience, I want at least $10,000. Founders, you match that donation. We're talking at least €30,000 for Hungarian Children's Hearts. Founders, thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. You know about Sight Talk 2.0. You know what is coming. We are going to launch Sight Talk 2.0. To do that, we have a founder and owner of one of the world's largest IT development companies. It is called Lightmaker. It's a global IT company with a presence in many countries. This gentleman joined Sight Talk last year. He has a team around the world in many offices who for the last year have been busy creating Sight Talk 2.0, the next generation, our future. This is tomorrow. This gentleman has vision, he has belief, he has drive. He is ready here today, on stage, live, to launch Sight Talk 2.0. Please join me in welcoming Adrian Barrett. Budapest!
When you are building a skyscraper, you don't build it like this. You have to build it on solid ground, but you also have to dig down, way down. Long before you see anything above ground, it takes 80% of the time that it takes to build a skyscraper to get it to ground level. Believe it or not. The Freedom Tower in New York took 10 years to get to the first floor. 10 years. Now it's going up 1 floor per week. I'll say that again. That's 1 floor per week, and it took 10 years to get to ground. We started in November 2011, which is, 5-6 months ago, which is not that long in my world. In my world, it takes 12 months to 24 months to build a product normally that can handle the type of traffic that you guys are throwing at it. The old site started to fall down between about, when you hit between roughly 8 million, at 11 million, it was just a disaster. We rebuilt it on service-based architecture. What does service-based architecture mean? What does it mean? It means that if you were building a building, you have to dig way, 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 way down to create a series of independent services that work with essentially as multiple little APIs. You can put one part of the site on this server, another part on these 3 servers, another part on these 10 servers, and you can distribute that pretty much forever. As I've said, you have to build on solid ground, otherwise you can't grow. But, and a big but, a bit of warning, I love you, and I know you love me a little tiny bit, but this is a beta launch. There are going to be some issues. We are already aware of many. We have a list already. So it's a beta launch. And it's going to take about 2 or 3 weeks to settle down. But we're pretty confident in our architecture. But there's a few design issues that we're not perfect with. So just give us a little bit of time. But I want to say something really important at this point. I wish I remind myself I should never say this, but it's after this launch, if it goes wrong, it's my fault. Okay? Runa down there, by the way, is just going, oh. So at least you know whose ass to kick from this point forward. And, I take responsibility for the site from this point forward, for the community. Okay, so I promised I would build a site that has an architecture that can grow to 100 million members. And plus or minus, believe it or not, in 6 months, that is where we are. Okay? This is the first floor today of the skyscraper that I'm showing you. We're going to show the community, we're going to show the new Site Talk Deals, which is a whole application system that sits on top of the service-based architecture. The first release, as I've said, is Site Talk Deals, which is awesome. But I think before we do deals, I'd just like to quickly show you the timeline that I'm expecting, and I haven't finalized these timelines yet. So, but these are roughly what we're expecting. In November 2011 is really where we started, because we finished off the strategy, we finished off the thinking, and then we really started work on the code in November 2011. Today, we are the full launch on the new architecture. And I've had to drag over from the servers in Hong Kong all of your information that was on the old site, which is crazy. You don't normally do that. You normally just say, you know what? We have a new site, sign up. We've not done that. We've dragged everything over, plus or minus. In June, so May, you know, we're going to kind of finish the site and then, you know, do some testing and then whatever. In June, we're launching the mobile and iPad versions of the site once the architecture is clean. September, I've got a release of the new back office that integrates with SiteTalk.com, which is extremely exciting and also quite sexy. December, we're talking, roughly speaking, for Tycoon's launch, so that people can invest in other people's ideas. You come up with an idea that you want to be part of SiteTalk, and other people can invest in that idea. It's working very well in Silicon Valley right now. And then there's a whole raft of stuff in 2013 that I'm not even going to get into right now. But this is we're at the planning phase. So do you want to see the new SiteTalk 2.0? Okay. Well, the first thing that we have got here is a clean, super clean homepage. But when you focus in on email, for example, what happens now is it then opens up the capture. And it's, again, what we're trying to do with the new SiteTalk 2.0 is keep it very, very simple and very usable. What you don't need on the screen shouldn't be in view. And we have transitions like this, all in HTML5. So all iPad, all iPhone, Android, tablet compatible, all over the site. As I said before, it's a beta, so not all of the transitions are finished, but they're all in process. So we're good. The new look and feel is, again, extremely simple. It is exactly what it needs to be, no more, no less. Okay? Again, we've got a beautiful little loader. You'll notice how fast it is, and it's, you know, we're running on Amazon Web Services here. Okay? So we've got 23 distributed servers, all in the cloud. So this is not, you know, some dumb little server rack somewhere in Hong Kong. This is full hardcore Amazon hosting, cloud hosting, fully scalable to 100 million members, should you guys decide to make that happen. I can build you the tool, but I can't run the network. It's just not what I do. So it's exactly, that's the symbiotic relationship between, you know, the geeks and LightMaker up here and the network out there. Is all we do is build tools. You guys own those tools. You are the tool. It's amazing. And we can get that thing to 100 million members. Okay, so we're in live PayPal right now, fully integrated into SiteTalk credits. On the App Store now, there is something called Herman's Adventure. Actually, Herman and Buddy's Adventure. And there's 3 games as part of that, okay? Now this is a fishing game that we've developed. Oh, I missed it completely, okay.